Hello friends, welcome to the Soul Winners Are Us website. Remember again what Jesus said in Matthew 4:19, "Follow me and I will make you fishers of men." I'm a conservative Christian, but I frequently get letters from the Republican Party. I get them because in years past I wanted to vote in a primary, so I registered as a Republican. As you know, to vote in a primary election, one must declare for one political party or the other. My conservative values mostly align with those of the Republican Party, so they perceive from my party declaration that I am indeed a Republican. Thus, the many letters. I admit that I get a little confused with the whole political thing. America and the world are so vast with so many people with so many different political ideologies and opinions that I usually steer away from trying to think too hard about them all. If I think too hard about them, my mind goes into what I will call political information overload. With this political information overload, I'm so thankful that I have God and His Bible instruction manual to use for guidance and as a steadying influence. You see, the Bible firmly tells me what type of life I am to live. And I think that God is personally telling me not to delve too deeply into debates like political opinion debates. I realize that God calls leaders and experts to delve into these debates on my behalf. And I'm so grateful for them, and I will pray fervently for them. I realize some leaders and experts have political opinions very strongly against my own. But I must cling to the trust that God is 100% in control, which He states repeatedly in His Word. So unless God calls me to state my political opinions, I plan to keep them to myself. And again, I plan to pray fervently and have reverence for all leaders, even those with opinions strongly against my own. So where does this post fit into the evangelism and soul-winning emphasis of the Soul Winners Are Us website? It fits in because God tells us to pray for our leaders, all of them, regardless of their political persuasion. But I mourn for people on both sides of the political aisle if they haven't personally committed their lives to Jesus. Also, these days we have many people or pundits coming out of the woodwork to state their political opinions. Some are very dynamic, witty, and creative and have gained huge followings. Some, however, use what the Bible calls foul or filthy language, obscene and foolish talking, and crude joking. In those cases, I turn away from them immediately, no matter if they have what might be considered good conservative opinions. Many pundits or commentators, I think, speak out of fear, but mostly out of concern about the direction our country is taking. I agree with many of their opinions, but one thing is very certain. I have heard very few of them claim they have committed their lives to Jesus. So those of us with conservative Christian beliefs, I want you to think of your favorite political leader or commentator. Jim Jordan, he's in my district. Greg Gutfeld on Fox News. Matt Gaetz, Congressman. Tucker Carlson and Sean Hannity on Fox News. And even former President Trump. Then realize that the political leader or commentator, no matter how dynamic and how popular they are, is heading toward the same final destination if they haven't committed their lives to Jesus. It's a sobering thought. So until I see you next time, keep sharing the wonderful love of Jesus.